And what about dreams? How did you feel the dreams are coming true? क्या हो रहा है?
Dreams. I didn't really dream. I think I can't remember what I dreamt, but I don't think there is any memory of dream. But what I noticed
नहीं,
yesterday was,
कल तो आउटकम था. I'm sorry, I did a mistake. आउटकम कैसा ना कल तो. It was about
yeah.
outcome only. I'm sorry.
So the outcome, basically, I felt a shift in my, mm,
Thought?
that response kind of
Yes.
behavior we have. That there was a little, I think the advice that came through, I was also applying it with very clear awareness. Like I've known this sort of, that they always say, don't react, but the fact that it came out yesterday as a pause, and then I started noticing I was doing that more with clear awareness. And that's when the upper back started feeling more calmer. I think when we react very quickly,
We
we
react. We don't
naturally by
respond. We react.
default
Yes.
start. Yeah, we tighten the upper back muscles when we react very fast because we are trying to throw out, uh, the air from our body with words with power. So we
Yes.
tend to tighten our upper back and throw those words out in a more louder tone, maybe. So when we actually pause and we actually slow down, we relax the muscles and the entire pressure on the upper back.
Absolutely.
That I
और
noticed yesterday.
भावना सबसे बड़ी बात क्या नाम है? तो बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है. और जिससे आप ज्यादा पैसा कमाते हो, मतलब मेनली यू अर्न और डू समथिंग गुड, इज थ्रू योर अपर पार्ट, फ्रॉम दिस पार्ट.
Mm.
And this is part is being ignored like anything.
Correct.
We
Correct.
spend so much on the part below neck instead of spending something above the neck.
Yeah.
So ये होता है. I don't know.
Yeah.
Most people will spend on above part, but we should spend more on above the neck, not on below neck. हम
Correct.
हार पहनेंगे, ये सब कुछ पहनेंगे, कपड़ा पहनेंगे, but we don't do anything for our brain, which is the
Correct.
most important. और
Yeah.
आप मार्क कर, गुड मॉर्निंग, और आप मार्क करना चाहिए, there are 5 senses.
Yeah.
There are, see, what are the 5 senses? Eyes, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. Skin is all over, but most of the parts senses are on above the neck,
Correct.
and skin is there. So this is such an important thing, above the neck, the part is most important in our body, most important, and we don't do anything about it. We always work on the part below that.
We always
Work means we spend money on that.
Yeah, we take everything very without
Lightly.
awareness. I think, we conduct ourselves so much from a space of lack of awareness.
Lack of awareness.
When you are doing this and you're explaining this, suddenly the book has a different meaning because it is a perspective coming from your life story, your experiences, your understanding. So it gives you a different way of looking at a book.
But book is such a beautiful, it is so beautifully written. Everything is included.
But also how you're explaining also brings it alive, I feel.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So today is before your very eyes. अब देखो क्या दिखाया पिक्चर में. What do you make out of this picture? Bharti, Bhavana, and Akhilesh.
There's glitter flying above. Magic wand.
What else?
Not able to interpret that.
अपने होते ना जादूगर, वो टोपी निकालते हैं, ससा निकालते हैं ना, ससला, one is coming out of it.
Yeah, rabbit. Okay.
So magic, just magic.
Yeah.
Magic आपके सामने हो रहा है, before your very eyes.
Correct.
Magic is being manifested, or it is coming true before your very eyes.
But we are living in an illusion, no sir?
वो बोलते हैं, गीता में बोलते हैं, ये माया है, सब जो है वो है सबके लिए ना, भावना जी. उसमें कैसे बेटर करें हम लोग?
Yeah, and you're breaking that illusion, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, आप देखोगे ना, व्हाट इज लाइफ, आप देखना लाइफ में इट इज ऑल दैट यू थिंक इज गोइंग टू बी फॉर एवर। मेरी माँ, मेरे पिताजी, मेरा बेटा, मेरी बेटी, नो बडी इज परमानेंट,
Mm.
एवरीथिंग इज टेम्पररी, एंड देन समबडी डाइज एंड वी क्राई लाइक एनीथिंग। अरे वो गया, उसको जाने दो, लेट हिम गो। बिकॉज यू नो व्हाट हैपेंड, भावना जी, व्हेन अ
Mm.
पर्सन इज डाइड ना, he has completed his life. We think it is not complete. He
Mm.
has completed his life cycle. May he die in 2 years or in 80 years.
Mm.
He has completed his life cycle.
Correct.
But we make that point. You know, मैं बोला ना, मेरा nephew, he died
Mm.
when he was going to be 18 or something, just
Mm.
before the 18. So my mother had to, you know, feel so bad that he was going to get married. I mean, कुछ नहीं, he is married. जो था उसका सपना वो लेके गया.
Mm.
There's nothing incomplete. He is totally complete. We are incomplete.
Correct.
So what is the truth? Death is a truth. Life is not true. It's a maya. It's an
Mm.
illusion. But let's
Mm.
make best out of that illusion.
Correct.
और हम पूरा दिन है ना ख्वाब में जीते. Look, see the dream. Try to have good dreams. You know, make good for everybody. मगर हम कई बार है ना ऐसे जीते हैं जैसे मतलब go mad after money, go mad after something. You know, जैसे उसके बिना
Mm.
कुछ है ही नहीं लाइफ. वो गया तो
Mm.
सब गया. ऐसा नहीं है. लाइफ चलती रहती है. We in India we have lost so many ministers and prime ministers, but India is running. हम बोलते इसके बाद क्या होगा, विल कम नेक्स्ट आफ्टर मोदी, और सब विल कम, सब विल कम. जैसे इंदिरा गांधी जब आई तब बोलते कितनी स्ट्रॉन्ग लेडी है, कौन आएगा, हुआ ना,
Mm.
होता है.
Mm. Mm.
तो इट्स ऑल इल्यूजन. जो है वो फैक्ट है, वो हम देखते नहीं है, एंड वी ट्राई टू लिव इन द इल्यूजन एंड गो रन आफ्टर समथिंग दैट इज नॉट व्हाट यू, that is also temporary. Everything is temporary
Correct.
in this life. Everything is temporary. Death is the real truth. So we should not be afraid of death. We should live life so nicely that we are not afraid of death. Anyway, this is something
Another thing
different
just
perspective.
comes through. Another thing that came through was
Mhm.
when we are young, we are all taught things based on how uh, four lines equally drawn together
Mhm.
from up, down, bottom, left, right becomes a square. We are
Square,
taught
yes.
circle is a circle by going round.
Yeah.
A triangle is a triangle. Now, suppose you were taught that a triangle was a square, and I was taught.
Absolutely.
And when we look in the mirror, it is, if I was taught nose is eyes and eyes is, and you were taught eyes are eyes, you'll be telling me your eyes look strange. I'll be telling you your nose looks strange. So it is whatever we are fed into the software of our minds is how we
Memory.
see the world. So
Therefore, it
if
is said, na, Bhavana ji, observer is observed. You know how you observe things? Through your memory. Nothing there. It is all in your memory.
all what is fed inside there,
Ah,
and it is our
ro-
perspective based on what information is fed inside there.
ah,
So
Rose is rose because we have given that name. We have made that picture in our mind. This thing is called rose. Thinker, बोलते हैं ना, thought and thinker are same. Where does thought arise?
correct, in the
In thinker's
mind.
mind. But where is thinker? Thinker is in the thought.
Yeah,
Thought
correct.
नहीं तो thinker नहीं. Thought नहीं तो thinker नहीं. This, मतलब, we should live very simply. जो है वो है बस. हम
Correct.
कुछ
So
कुछ
it is
अंदाज लगाते हैं. Observe is observed. तो जो है वो है बस. उसको नाम दिया तो ठीक है, नाम देना पड़ता है. How will I tell you what it is? रोज.
correct.
पर एक बात याद रखना भावना जी और सब लोग, आप जो भी यहाँ पे हम पढ़ते और सीखते, उसको मानना मत. ट्राई टू एक्सपीरियंस.
Correct.
कि हम लोग क्या करते हैं, मैंने कुछ बोला, आपने कुछ बोला, आरती ने कुछ बोला, हमने इसको मान लिया, अरे वाह क्या बात. वो टेम्पररी ठीक है, अच्छा लगता है, पर उसको अपने अंदर उतारो. ट्राई टू लिव दैट. सी हाउ इट वर्क्स फॉर यू, बिकॉज एवरीबडी आर डिफरेंट.
Because they're
नो
fed
बडी.
different information, and we cannot expect them to be like us because they've had a whole different software
पर्सपेक्टिव.
feeding.
सॉफ्टवेयर, यस.
Yeah. So,
So
and that's
don't
why
agree.
misunderstandings happen because I'm trying to say something, you're understanding something else.
And mostly what we do, we just try to agree with what other person says instead of
Correct.
experiencing it,
Correct.
understanding it. And Buddha ne bola na, Buddha, what he said, when he got enlightened, what was the enlightenment? He understood himself. He understood his life. So he told everybody, what I'm saying, just experience and see what is your experience.
Correct.
Not what I say, it is what you experience. And try to understand this is what you are.
Correct.
So very good one.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Let's start reading. कोई पढ़ेगा? Anyone like read? Richa madam, Chandni ji, Arti ma'am. No ma'am. Sorry, no ma'am आ जाता नहीं मुझे.
Should I read, sir?
Anyone, someone else, please.
Does anyone else wants to read today? Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
This world, after all our science, and science is still a miracle, wonderful,
Suitable.
indestructible, magical, and more to whomsoever will think of it.
Thomas Carlyle, writer and historian, 75 to 80. 1795. Oh, wait. This world, after all, our science, जितना भी science ने discovery किया है, after all our science and sciences, it's still a miracle. अभी भी miracle है. देखो ना कितना computer ये सब आया. Now AI is coming, and AI is becoming better and better. Now there is DeepSeek. Now somebody said that Modi is saying that India is making much better than that. I don't know where it's going to end, but this miracle will never end. That is for sure. So it is still a miracle, wonderful, inscrutable. मतलब कुछ वो भी magical हुआ, inscrutable like that magical. And more to whoever will think of it. जो इसके बारे में सोचता है, हर जगह magic. Everywhere there is a magic. Yes, ma'am.
7 years ago, when I first discovered the secret and the magical power of gratitude, I made a list of all my desires. It was a long list. At that time, there seemed to be no possible way my desires could come true. Nevertheless, I took my top 10 desires and I carried them with me on a piece of paper every day.
बेटा
Whenever
भैया
I
जी को फोन कर देना.
एक मिनट.
फोन भैया जी.
Yes, go ahead.
Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving as much gratitude for each desire as I could, as though I had received it. With my number one desire, the desire I wanted more than anything else, I kept it constantly in my mind and I would say the magic words, "Thank you," for this multiple times in a day, and feel as if it had come true. One by one, every desire on my list magically appeared before my very eyes. As I received my desires, I would cross them off my list. And when I had new desires, I would add them to my list. One of my desires from my original long list was to travel to Bora Bora near Tahiti. After spending a beautiful week at the exact place in Bora Bora I had listed, another beautiful thing happened. I was flying to the mainland of Tahiti on my way home when the airplane stopped en route to pick up passengers. The flight had been empty, but it filled to the brim with native Tahitians. And suddenly, laughter, smiling faces, and a happiness that was
Palpable
palpable surrounded me.
that surrounded me. अभी देखो इन्होंने एक तो आपको शायद मालूम होगा इन्होंने स्टोरी लिखी कि शी गॉन बैंकरप्ट उनका कुछ नहीं था शी जस्ट हैड अ बेयर फ्लैट with only four some plates and some spoon all this thing. She was happy that the taxi stand was nearby. She didn't have car. She had a computer. She would sit down. She didn't have table or anything. और वो काम करती थी. But because she was in gratitude, she started doing something. She started earning. She got friends. Then one of his friend, her friend, gave her a car with chauffeur. She got a chauffeur-driven car. Slowly, she started coming up, and then she made a secret movie also. So she had a very humble start, very humble start. She had gone through a lot, and then at that moment she had made the desires. One of the last one was Bora Bora. She had many desires like having a great house and all these things. When there was nothing with her, आप सोचो क्या ताकत है आदमी में, आपकी सोच में की ताकत है, मतलब when you can think you can make it. If you don't even think, sometimes if you don't even think about buying a house, how will you buy? The thought has to come first. पहले blueprint, then actual. So thought is a blueprint. So without thinking, you cannot do. So at that moment, when she had nothing, she was totally down, she was totally bankrupt. She made these desires, and she went on seeing the desire, that list of desire, visualizing them, reading them. So one by one, desire started manifesting because she was so focused. She started working on that, and she started manifesting the dreams that she had made. And as soon as she manifested a dream, she would tick mark and write a new dream. ऐसे करते करते one day she had completed all the initial 10 desires. She had completed all the 10 desires. And then last desire was going to Bora, and she was in Bora Bora, and she caught flight after 10 day or 15 day visit from Bora Bora, going back. And that time they stopped at Tahiti. So she was so happy that all my desires have come true. And she saw that Tahiti, everybody vacated the flight and new people came in, and they're all laughing, smiling, having great time. And look, even she said that happiness that was palpable surrounded me. You know what is palpable? Heart it's beating. So it's a dhabdaba ho raha tha, happiness ka. The happiness was palpable around me. So she was trying to tell us that how a person who write desire, who always repeat the desire, read them again, visualize them, focus on them, can get what they want. They can manifest the desire. And that is why the name is before your eyes. Before your own eyes, you can manifest the desire, you can realize them. Yes, ma'am.
So, so have you heard of Svar Vigyan?
Yes.
Okay, in that, basically, there's this process where you can do your Manovanchak, which is your manifestation.
Ah.
So, Lord Shiva has shared this knowledge where if you hold your breath in your belly,
But you have to first find out which breath is
because
working
the
and all this.
center of our navel is the center of creation. If you hold your breath in your belly for 18 seconds, if you hold your breath in your belly for 18 seconds and whatever you desire deeply, you hold that desire in your mind for those 18 seconds, and then you release your breath after that. You can create whatever you want by the blessings and grace of Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva. So you can always give by
So
Lord Shiva,
in
yes,
that
to
subject,
Parvati.
this is one part which is called Manovanchak. So you hold your breath, make your wish, hold it for 18 seconds and release it.
But Bhavana, there
So
is
what
lot in
happens
that.
when you're holding your breath is your
There is much
Pardon
more.
me, sir, you broke up?
I'm sorry, there is much in that. Not this is something I today you told me, but when I have read about
This is just one part of it.
हाँ,
There's so much. It's a
पर मालूम नहीं वो एक बंदा आया था उनका
yeah,
सुनना
you're
में
breaking up, sir.
my voice is breaking
Yeah, so this is just
now.
yeah, no, I'm not able to hear you. You're breaking up.
मेरा आवाज सबको हो रहा है ऐसा कि
Shall
खाली
I
भावना जी को?
continue, sir?
किरण जी आपको आ रहा है आवाज मेरा बराबर?
Now it's
सर
better.
ब्रेक हो रही थी आवाज.
अभी अभी आ रही है
अभी
भावना?
आ रही है.
भावना में आ रही है अभी?
अभी आ रही है.
Okay.
Now it's coming. Yeah, now it's coming.
Yes.
Shall I
आप
continue?
आप कुछ बोले थे महाराज जी, बोलिए about सौर विज्ञान.
I'll Yeah, no, it's a vast subject, which is
Yes.
a deep subject. But in our own books, in our own learning, there is this whole process where if you just hold your breath in your belly for 18 seconds and manifest whatever you want, you, like she says, no, you hold that desire so deep inside you
Yes.
that you create it.
You create.
And creation is from within. Creation is always
Always
from
there.
within us. We always think it is from outside, but it's actually the creation from within. Yeah.
They say
So
creation. Yes,
so
good.
it's there even in our studies, in our.
अच्छा भावना जी, सौर विज्ञान
So I'll
में
continue,
मैंने
sir.
हेलो, कैन यू हियर मी? हेलो.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
सौर विज्ञान में
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
मैंने जो पढ़ा था और समझा था वो है कि you have to
हाँ.
मतलब ये नाड़ी, सूर्य नाड़ी और चंद्र
हाँ,
नाड़ी
that you,
एंड सुषमा नाड़ी,
Nadi. Correct.
राइट. तो
Correct.
बेस्ड ऑन दैट वी हैव टू डू वर्क. मतलब इफ यू वांट टू डू सम काम जोर से करना है, कुछ अच्छा काम करना है, या
Yeah.
बाहर जाना पड़े, कुछ करना
Yeah.
पड़े, या किसी झगड़ा करना है,
Yeah.
तो आपका ये स्वर चलना
Yeah.
चाहिए, राइट.
Yeah.
एंड व्हेन इट इज
Yeah.
कमिंग लेफ्ट. पर ये जो आपने बोला आज,
Yes.
वो टू होल्ड ब्रेथ, दैट आई डिडंट रीड, आई डोंट नो. मैंने पढ़ा है सौर विज्ञान में, ये मेरे दिमाग है नहीं मेरे पास, आई डोंट नो. मनोविज्ञान जो
It's
बोले
called
ना,
Manovanchak. It's called
मनोवांचक.
Manovanchak. And it's
अच्छा.
18 seconds because 8 plus 1 is 9. And the navel is the center of creation. 9 is the number of creation because if you see, it's the shape of our ear. It's the shape of a baby in the womb. It is the shape of a seed when it's growing, the shape of
क्या बात
9.
है. Oh, nice, so nice, so nice.
Anything is creation is number 9. So 8
9.
and 1 is 9. You hold it for 18 seconds in your belly at your navel. So hold
Right.
your breath there and you manifest whatever you want. And you do this as many times as you want. And you hold one thought. Don't go 5, 6, 7 thoughts, and adding more, too many
Yes,
things.
only one at a
Always
time.
focus on one thought till
Yes.
that comes clear. And then you can move to the next Manovancha. You can do
Oh.
this for other people also. So it's
Okay.
the word for this process is Manovanchak. So it is
मनोवांचक.
manifestation.
तो आपने एक बहुत अच्छी बात कही. 9 नंबर इज वेरी डिवाइन, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. उसका मतलब इट कैन नॉट बी
Yeah.
मतलब 9 कैन मल्टीप्लाई ओनली बाय 9, इट कैन नॉट बी, इट नॉट डिविजिबल, ऐसा सब कुछ है. और
Yeah.
उसके बाद बहुत कुछ लिखा है. इट इज मतलब उन्होंने जो स्टडी की ना
Yeah.
तारे वेरे की, उसमें भी 9 नंबर इज
You
वेरी
see the
इंपॉर्टेंट
shape of your
फॉर
ear.
सोलार. बट व्हाट यू सेड, यस, हियर
Yeah.
बेबी, दिस इज फर्स्ट आई हर्ड. वेरी नाइस. थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग.
It's the shape of the womb, no? The fetus, the shape of the
Yes,
ear is
fetus.
9. When a seed is also growing, if you look at it, it is
Seed
the
also,
shape
yes.
when it's coming out.
So true, so true.
If you see, what do you call, creation, anything that wants to create itself, it will be in the shape of that 9. And this year is 2025, which is 9. It's the year of creation. So people who
Oh,
are working towards, have already started working on a journey, and they will only go upwards. People who are working on the downward journey will go downward. So whatever
down.
you want to create this year, it will get amplified.
Great, great.
So it'll be faster. Your creation will be on a higher rate because of number 9.
Good, good, good. So, because I have read about 9, उसमें not, they've shown what 9 is. When they were studying the solar and all this thing, 9 has got a lot of importance from a divinity
Yeah.
point of view. But today, what you said, these 3 things: ear, fetus, and seed. This
Yeah.
I had heard first time. Thank you for that. Thank you. And
Okay.
creation is always silent.
Yeah,
But
always silent.
yeah, when something
But a
fall,
lot of work goes into creation. The hardest part is when the seed is sowed so deep in, the amount of
yes,
effort it has to put in to come
but
out.
it takes when it goes up. No, it created. I mean, what do you call it? Creation is done very silently. It happens very
Very
silently,
silent.
like tree grows.
Yes.
But when tree
Correct.
fall, it makes lots of sound.
Lots of noise. Correct. Very true.
So you have to be calm in your life. If you
Yeah.
really want to create, we have to calm.
Yeah. And that
Yes,
is
yes.
breath. If you
That is breath.
you understand the power of your breath,
Yes.
the secret is there. that is the only, see, when you're angry, you breathe very fast. And we come into this world with fixed number of breaths. We are
I
giving
understand
X number
breath.
of breaths when we come to this world. So this is
Yeah.
our account. When we get angry, we use double the quantity of breath.
Yes.
When we are anxious, when we are restless, when we are irritable, we use our breath is very fast. So we use up too much of our breath. So if you stay calm, your breaths become longer, slower, and the number of breaths that you use from your account is less. So the day
Is
your
less.
account gets over, that's the end.
That's the
So
end.
if you want to live a life that is long, healthy, successful, so you can finish your soul journey, you have to make sure you don't use up your breath.
Take a deep breath.
Restless, without any value. So anger,
Absolutely.
irritation, frustration, fear, all of this uses your breath up very fast.
Great. You are very well read.
Thank you, sir.
What you said is very, I don't know, I love it. It is very wonderful, deep.
Yeah, so very conscious use of breath because we
Very
don't
conscious,
have
yes.
excess. We have only
कम से
limited. We all come
कम से
with.
और कुछ नहीं करना भावना जी, सब लोगों को प्राणायाम तो करना ही चाहिए सुबह शाम. उतना टाइम तो उनको आप डीप ब्रेथ ले हुए कम से कम. And once you do
Slow
the pranayam,
breaths. Always use slow breaths. Even in
slow
your
breath.
day-to-day life, if you use your breath in elongate, take deeper breaths so that you are taking slow, long. So in where you would have taken 5 shallow breaths, you can take 2 long breaths. So you save 3 breaths.
Yes. And
Yeah.
when you do pranayam, automatically आपका पूरा जीवन में थोड़ा तो breath में फर्क पड़ेगा. You know?
Yes. Yes.
अच्छा, secondly, when you get angry, you said you breathe very fast.
Yes.
आप करना, when you get angry, आपको लगता है पूरा शरीर हिलता है. But your
Yes.
vibration doesn't go far.
Yeah. No,
Your-
it won't go. It won't
हाँ,
go.
it falls
Yeah.
there and there only. But when you are calm, your vibration goes into the universe. It's spread.
Yeah. Only when you breathe from the stomach, sir. If you breathe from the chest,
Only from the stomach, yes.
yeah, then
That is the-
you're going to use more breaths if you breathe from the chest. If you consciously breathe from your stomach. You see babies when they're sleeping, you see how their stomach goes up and down.
Up and
So
up,
they're
yes.
taking good breaths from their stomach. Their breaths are less. You don't use so many breaths.
कल आरती मैडम ने कराया ना हमको वो what do you call it, chakra reading. Then she
Yeah.
told, breathe deeply. Your navel should, your stomach should expand.
Always.
That is what is right way to breathe.
And to train your body, initially just keep your hand on your belly. So you're always observing your breath so that you're always conscious about your breath.
Right.
I'll continue.
Okay, let's go ahead.
As I enjoyed the short flight with these beautiful people, it became crystal clear to me the reason why they were so happy. They were grateful. They were grateful to be alive. They were grateful to be on the plane. They were grateful to be with each other. They were grateful for where they were going. They were grateful for everything. I could have stayed on the plane and traveled around the world with them. It felt so good to be with them. And then it struck me that I had just received my final desire. Bora Bora was the last desire on my original list. And the reason I was on that plane was before my very eyes, gratitude.
ये सब लोग खुश रहे, हंस रहे थे, कितना मत. And actually these people are very happy people. IT people are supposed to be very happy. They have a longer lifespan because they're healthy, because they're happy, they're healthy. So they were grateful of being on plane, being alive, being with each other. So everything combined and gratitude increased, and they were all so happy. So when you start doing gratitude for everything, they all combine, and the gratitude become more powerful. आपकी लाइफ में आपको पावर लाना है, तो you should be grateful for every small things. So that will power your life. Your body will be full of gratitude. So this is how you have to fill your body with the gratitude for everything. छोटी मोटी बात के लिए भी be very grateful. कृतज्ञ करिए बस हर चीज के लिए, शुक्राना करिए. उसमें क्या जाता है? आप सोचो ना, कभी मैं तो बोलता हूँ कुछ मेरे साथ कभी कुछ खराब जाता है ना, ऐसा लगता है अरे ये क्या हो गया. I say God thank you because you believe in me and you have given me this challenge, I am taking it. For me, जैसे मैं कल भी बोला, whatever we are given through the universe, everything is coming from universe. We are part of universe. So what is given through universe is all prasad for me. So when we have prasad, we don't say what is it, how it tastes. We just take the prasad. The prasad is something which we don't have to ask the taste or something. Or because prasad doesn't have any meaning. No, not meaning. Prasad का कोई ऐसा तो कौन सा taste होना चाहिए? It could be anything, you know. Prasad is something that is given to offered to God, and you are taking it, so you connect to God. So there is no meaning of what taste it is or what it is made of. So everything given by God is prasad for me. I don't care what it is. I know God will carry me over whenever there is something wrong going on. He will just carry me and take it over. So I have to have that faith. So when you have dreams, you just have faith in God. Just have your dreams, focus on them, do whatever you want to do for that, and live how to the God. बोलते ना गीता में कर्म किए जा फल की आशा मत रख. आशा मत रख मतलब it will be given, but don't go after फल. Go after karma. Do the work right way. Put your effort in the right place. Results will come automatically. It has to come because every cause has its effect. First, do the cause to get that effect. Yes, ma'am.
So can
Done.
you lower it a little? I
Yes.
can't see
Okay.
the top.
Okay.
Yeah. I've shared this story as an inspiration for you because no matter how big your desires seem to be, you can receive them through gratitude. Even more than that, gratitude will bring a joy and happiness for life that you've never felt before. And that is truly priceless. From the time I began using gratitude and the law of attraction to the time I received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. To give you an idea of this
Namaste.
enormousness
Enormousness.
of receiving all my desires in that amount of time, when I created my desire list, my company was $2 million in debt. And I had 2 months before I would be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I owned. The money I owned on my personal credit cards was a small fortune, and yet on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel to exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, to restore every relationship to the best it could be, improve the quality of my family's lives, to be 100% healthy again, and have unlimited energy and excitement for life. Along with the usual list of material things and my number one desires, which seemed like an absolute impossibility to
Impossibility.
many of the people around me, was to bring joy to millions of people through my work.
Through my work. क्या मस्त लिखा है. She's telling a story so that we get inspired. That no matter how big the desire is, it can be manifested with gratitude. Now, if you try to understand gratitude, gratitude can be art, it could be science. You decide what it is. Science because you discover something new. Art because you can, beautifully make this gratitude more beautiful, more presentable by bringing it from within. So gratitude actually is being connected to yourself. जो है वो आपका है, जो आपके पास नहीं है वो पराया है. So if you have a bronze, it is gold for you, and if a gold is with somebody else, that is bronze for me. Why? Because whatever I have is mine. So when I start connecting to what I have, when I become one with what I have right now, from there only I can expand. If the seed is put in the earth, only after that the tree will grow. So gratitude seed you have to put within us. Only then the tree will grow. If the seed is not put in the soil of our body or our mind, the tree won't grow. So first we have to understand that gratitude is a seed which which will manifest your dreams. How? By connecting you to the earth. So where you get source? Your source is your earth. What is your source? Your body, your earth. Then you are connected to the world, to the universe. So gratitude connect you to the universe, to the earth, whatever you say, or your inner atma. From there you start growing. Just think of gratitude. Gratitude मतलब किसी को अरे क्या खुश हो गया, oh thank you. Gratitude is something that you have to feel, that you have to understand, that you have to enjoy. बहुत बड़ा मतलब है gratitude का. So when you understand the depth of the gratitude, then only the plant or the tree of dream or whatever you want will grow. Because now you are not running after that dream. You have just manifested, you have just decided the dream, you made the vision, and you have kept it in your mind somewhere. Now what you're doing is just doing gratitude and you're focusing on your effort. आप कर्म किए जा रहे हो, कर्म किए जा रहे हो. You're just doing effort. Right effort at the right place, in the right time. And dreams automatically manifest. But if your gratitude is missing from your life, what will happen? What will you do? आप समझिए. If gratitude is missing from your life, then what will you do? You'll always be complaining, you'll be jealous, and all these things. And with that, what happens? As you said, Bhavnaji, breathing fast होता है. Whenever you're anxious, when you're angry, when you're stressed, you are breathing fast. So at that time, your energy is being used very fast. Energy is being used very, very fast. It is not being, it is not properly used. It is just used somewhere where it is not required. But when you are in gratitude, your energy expands, it spreads, and it embraces many people towards you. It attracts. तो रियल में आपको कुछ करना है. If you want your dream to come true, don't run after a dream, but be grateful and focus on what you want and do that right effort at the right time in the right place. Other things will be taken care of by universe. Because if you are running after the results, after the फल जो बोलते हैं हम, उसके पीछे भागोगे, डिजायर के पीछे भागोगे, तो एवरीवन अरे इतना क्या फिर भी हुआ नहीं, oh I did so much, nothing has happened. And that will, what will happen to you? You will become demotivated, and you will start quitting. So gratitude should be understood very nicely. It is something that it is something like a seed, where there is a lot of potential, and that potential will only grow if you are in gratitude. So वो बोलते हैं from the time I began using gratitude, अब देखा ना क्या था, she was 2 million in debt and all these things. But from the time I began using gratitude and the law of attraction, to time I received my final desire, that took 4 years, not easy. तो ये समझा रही है to give an idea of enormousness of receiving all my desires in that amount of it. How enormous? Because she was going through such a bad patch and she had such a great desire. And last one was to give joy to millions of people. Now this was something she said, everybody said, crazy, what are you doing? What are you thinking? What are you dreaming? It's crazy. But she knew and she had a faith. Why? Because she was in gratitude. When you are in gratitude, जो भी उसमें आप खुश हो, तो आपके अंदर से क्या निकलेगा? खुशी निकलेगी, होप्स निकलेंगे, ऑप्टिमिज्म निकलेगा. There's nothing to worry. So she made a dream and she had a full faith. Your faith came out because she was in gratitude. And she could do everything. She could manifest everything by making that film great. She also did that, giving joy to millions of people. Even that was done. So when you are
That's
in
what they say,
gratitude,
sir. Each
huh?
cell of ours,
Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
you broke up, sir. I didn't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you
Hello?
hear?
Yeah, it's breaking up a little bit. Missing most of what you're saying.
मैं समझा नहीं क्या बोला आपने?
Yeah, no, it was breaking. I couldn't hear you, sir.
I was saying that gratitude is like a seed.
Yeah,
In seed, there's a potential of that big tree.
right.
बरगद का पेड़ सीड से आता है ना, तो आप देखिए क्या पोटेंशियल है. तो gratitude is like a seed. It has got a great potential. Only the thing is that if you use the gratitude, it will connect you to the universe,
Hmm.
to the Mother Earth, to your inner part, and then only you can grow, and then you can manifest any dream you have, no matter what. When she could do it, she had gone broke and all this thing. That time she made all this desire. She did it with the faith. She read it again and again, and everything started manifesting. This
That's
is what
why
we
it is said. That's why it is said, sir, that each cell in our body is eavesdropping on our thoughts. So every thought is heard by each cell, and they all respond according to our thoughts.
Yes, the eavesdropping on our thoughts.
Hmm.
But they say there is nothing called genes, and genes are there. They're not called genetic. We are now understood the epigenetic. Only 1% genes cannot be. Will come to you. 1% genes will be copied. Other genes are expressed through your thoughts.
Correct.
So you can make changes. You can heal yourself.
Correct.
Your as a memory, every cell is dropping on your thoughts.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll continue, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
The very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work. I finished that. No? Yeah.
Okay. So
So
now,
now it's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make your desires appear before your very eyes. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created, read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can, as if you have it now. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. On at least 2 occasions in the day, take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude for each one as you can, as though you've received it. If you want your desires to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward. And whenever you have time, open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. When your desire appears before your very eyes, cross them off your list and add more. And if you're like me, each time you cross off a desire, each time you cross a desire off your list, you will be in tears of joy, because what seemed impossible was made possible
through magical power of gratitude.
through the magical power of gratitude.
So abhi aapka turn hai. He said, I have done it. Now it's your turn. Use this gratitude magical power for every desire. At the start of the day, every day, take 10 desire list, read through it, feel them, visualize them, and express your gratitude as if everything has come true. हो गया है, पिक्चर खत्म हो गया, अभी हम उसको आनंद दे रहे हैं इसका. Just visualize again. So this is a dream. See, the power of visualizing is that you can live the dream right now. The power of visualization is you can live your dream right now at this very moment. You can feel good, you can feel bad, whatever you want. So every day, take your top 10 desire list, go through it, read through it, if possible loudly, not very loud, but at least which is legible to, which is not legible, so, and at the same time, feel them, bring emotions out for your desires, and visualize them. Feel as much gratitude as you can, as if you have it now. Just say, "आप है already." So carry your desire list today. At least 1 or 2 times in the day, go through it, read it, feel it. Emotions lie. And if possible, close your eyes and visualize it. वो जो डिजायर आपका है उसके पीछे नहीं होना है, पर यू कैन ऑलवेज विजुअलाइज हो गया है, अरे वाह भगवान तूने दे दिया है। तब सोचिए भगवान भी मतलब इवन गॉड विल गो क्रेजी, होता है क्या आदमी है, इसको देना ही पड़ेगा, ये छोड़ने वाला नहीं है। सो इफ यू वांट टू डिजायर टू कम ट्रू क्विकली, उन्होंने क्या बोला है, कैरी इट विथ यू, वॉच इट, से इट अगेन अगेन, इसको पढ़िए, देखिए, ताकि वो अंदर बैठ जाए आपके दिमाग में, तो होना ही होना है बस। So when your desire appears before your very eyes, cross them off the list. इसको काट लीजिए। और वो बोलती है आप जो मेरे जैसे होंगे, if you are like me, एक एक डिजायर के बाद आपको रोना आएगा, you will be in tears, because इतना दे दिया भगवान ने। What else you can ask for? Because you are so grateful that you are in tears, not because you are missing something, but you are so grateful to God that He has given you so many things, everything that you desired. So you are in tears. Okay, yes, magic practice number 22.
Magic practice number 22. Before your very eyes, count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings, write why you're grateful, receive your list. No, read it. Why is it? Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. At the start of the day, take up top 10 desire lists that you created. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. On at least 2 occasions in the day, take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic word, thank you, for the best thing that happened during the day.
First, so start your day with counting blessings. So the day is blessed. Sleep with the rock, thinking what best happened on the day, so that you get a good dreams. Your dreams are blessed. It's so simple. But today, you will remove the 10 desire. You will go through it, you will read it, you will visualize it. उसको आप महसूस करोगे. You won't only observe, but you will feel that. And this is the way the desire will be coming faster to you. Because you are not doing anything. Universe is doing something for you. When you show so much of eagerness, so much of intention for the desire, universe help you. It connives, it strategizes to give you what you need. So this is the power of this is the power of it. So this is the power of gratitude. You have to realize, because of gratitude, you can get anything you want. You can get anything that you want. But the main thing is why people fail in law of attraction. Either they don't dream. If they dream, they don't understand what is the real dream. They will copy somebody's dream. They will dream out of jealousy. Secondly, they won't have faith. An ounce, even a single drop of disbelief will destroy everything. Because this law of attraction and gratitude only works on real faith. दिल से. और कभी ऐसा थोड़ा सा आ गया तो 10 बार उसका वो करिए, do gratitude for that dream. कभी तो अरे यार ऐसा हो गया, ऐसा आ भी गया ना, तो वापस को 10 बार बोली नहीं होगा. क्यों नहीं होगा? मैं करूंगा. If not me, who else? I am worth it. तो एक तो होता है ड्रीम, और सच्चा ड्रीम, मतलब it has to be your dream, not jealous, out of jealousy. Third is faith. Total belief in what you are dreaming. तो ड्रीम करते वक्त ही आपको सोचना है. समझो आप बोलते हो मेरा ड्रीम है, आई वांट टू बी प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ अमेरिका. It can come true, provided you have that belief, because you are not an American citizen. It is not possible. आपको मन में लगता है. और आप ड्रीम कर रहे हो तो इट इज going against you only. But if there is a real dream, truth in that, and full belief, you can become citizen also. Nothing is impossible. पर ड्रीम ऐसा करो जिसमें आपका पूरा पूरा भरोसा हो, टोटल फेथ, और इस ड्रीम में से एक पर्पज ढूंढ के निकालिए लाइफ का. पर्पज इज समथिंग दैट कनेक्ट टू डिवाइन. पर्पज ब्रिंग योर डिविनिटी आउट. पर्पज इज समथिंग, मतलब हर एक इंसान में कुछ ऐसा होता है जिसमें वो उत्तम है, इज द बेस्ट इन दैट,
Correct.
एंड ही लव टू डू दैट. उसको ढूंढ के निकालिए एंड फुल फोकस ऑन दैट. जब वो आपने कर लिया ना, तो आपके लाइफ में खुशी खुशी आ जाएगी, बिकॉज दैट इज समथिंग यू लव टू डू, यू आर मैड अबाउट इट, यू आर पैशनेट अबाउट इट. वो भी ढूंढ के निकालिए. ड्रीम्स बहुत होते हैं, उसमें से एक पैशन क्या है आपका, वो निकालिए, गो आफ्टर इट, वर्क ऑन दैट. जैसे इन्होंने सीक्रेट फिनोमेना, बिकॉज ही वाज पैशनेट अबाउट ऑल दिस थिंग्स, इन्होंने बुक लिखी, दैट वाज हर पैशन. वो ढूंढ के निकालिए व्हाट यू वांट. हर एक आदमी बुक लिखता नहीं, हर एक आदमी कोचिंग करता है, हर आदमी अलग होता है. जैसे वो ट्रम्प था, ट्रम्प बोलता है मेरे फादर एक छोटे छोटे मतलब बिल्डर थे, वो भी अच्छा था पैसा. ही बिकम वेरी बिग बिल्डर बिकॉज हिज विजन्स वर बिग. उन्होंने एक पर्पज बनाया था उसका. बोलते कमाने के लिए बहुत जगह तरीके हैं, पर आई हैड चूजन पाथ विच आई नो बेटर, विच आई वुड लव टू वॉक. सो दैट इज अ पर्पज. He became very successful because he had that right purpose in which he is skillful. जो उसके दिमाग में बैठा हुआ है, the purpose that he loves. तो इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि आज ये पूरा ड्रीम आ गया, तो पर्पस ढूंढ के निकालना आपका लाइफ में, मतलब ये लाइफ विल बिकम द बेस्ट इन वर्ल्ड. तो इतना मजा आएगा आपको इसमें. इन गीता और प्रभु जी का, he talks about Gita, he will do नाम जप. He is such a happy person. He doesn't have a lot of money, but he's so happy कि उसका लाइफ में उसका पर्पस अलग है ना. His purpose is to be devotee and spread the knowledge of Gita, and that is doing fantastically well. He has been very perfect. उनको श्लोक सारे मुंह पे याद है बहुत सारे. So he is one of the best in that, and he's so happy. He doesn't care how much money somebody has. He said, I am. पता है सब पैसा है मगर सुकून नहीं है, मेरे पास सुकून है. So purpose if you get and you work on that, you will get the sukoon if you ask for it. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
भावना जी, आप लिखना क्या लिखा? क्या आपने लिखा था?
मनोवांछक.
मनोवांछन. ओके.
Manifestation.
हाँ, अच्छा उसका नाम मनोवांछन है. मैनिफेस्टेशन मतलब उसको बोलते हैं मनोवांछन.
Yeah.
ओके ओके. नहीं मनोवांछन. हाँ, मेरी भाई बोलती है मनोवांछन मतलब मन में पढ़ना.
थैंक यू भावना जी फॉर द रिमाइंडर. आज आपने मेरे कुछ ब्रेथ्स बचा लिए क्योंकि मैं फास्ट ब्रीदिंग कर रही थी आज.
क्यों, क्या हुआ?
नॉर्मली मैं स्लो करती हूँ, बट आज थोड़ा सा शेड्यूल अप एंड डाउन चल रहा है, तो रात को नींद नहीं हुई तो फास्ट ब्रीदिंग चल रही थी. जब सुना भावना जी को तो फिर बैठकर वापस स्लो डाउन किया, एंड नाउ इट्स ऑल सेट एज ऑलवेज. थैंक यू.
You're welcome.
When you hurry ना, nothing happens actually. हम लोग क्या करते हैं ना, मैं टाइम निकल गया ना, हम लेट टुडे, हम बहुत एक्चुअली वो टाइम बहुत आराम से काम करना है, मतलब टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है, मगर सोच समझ के बी माइंडफुल ऑफ द वर्क. तो हम क्या करते हैं, भागदौड़ में काम खराब करते हैं और डबल करते हैं. मिस्टेक हुआ, कुछ गिर गया, वापस साफ करो. तो एक्चुअली व्हाई वी डू योगा, हमारे में आजकल एक्सरसाइज आई है, पर पहले हम योगा क्यों करते थे? अगेन सेम थिंग, आराम से शरीर पे ध्यान देना है, कसरत भी करनी है, पर ब्रेथ लगे, टेक डीप ब्रेथ देन लीव इट. तो ब्रेथ को बहुत महत्व दिया हमारे इसमें, आयुर्वेदम में भी और हमारे ये वेदास में भी ब्रेथ को बहुत महत्व दिया है.
सर इस बात पर मैं एक बात शेयर करना चाहती हूँ. मैं काफी टाइम तक फ्री सेशंस लेती थी योग के भी. तो ऐसा हुआ कि एक लेडी मेरे साथ में 3 महीने तक योग कर रही थी. देन शी वाज एबल टू सी द डिफरेंस. तो उन्होंने मुझे एक बात कही कि आरती, योग तो मैं पहले भी करती थी, लेकिन तुमने ऐसा क्या किया जो मेरे में इतना चेंज आ गया. फिर उन्होंने खुद ही थोड़ी देर पॉज लेके सोचा और फिर बोलती कि हाँ, शायद मैं कभी ना ब्रेथ के ऊपर इतना फोकस नहीं करती थी. तुम हर स्टेप के ऊपर बोलती हो कि अभी डीप ब्रेथ लो, अभी रिलीज करो स्लोली. तो उसकी वजह से मेरे अंदर इतना चेंज आया। तो एक्चुअली ब्रीदिंग इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट, यस, इन लाइफ। अभी तो क्या है, वो सब दौड़ेंगे, करेंगे, जोर से ब्रेथ लेंगे, करते हैं, सबका अपना तरीका है। बट दिस इज वेरी नाइस वे, योगा एंड डीप ब्रीथिंग इज अ वेरी
There's
गुड।
another way, sir.
जिसको लोग योग समझ रहे हैं अभी, वो एक्चुअल में योग नहीं है। योग मीन्स टू बी कनेक्टेड टू द डिवाइन।
इट्स नॉट योगा, इट्स योग।
हाँ, योग का मतलब है कि आपका जुड़ाव होना। योग का मतलब ही एडिशन है।
अपना जुड़ाव यूनिवर्स से, परमात्मा से।
So there's another way to keep yourself very conscious is you make this a habit and you keep repeating this thing of counting your breath of 4 inwards, hold 5, release 6. So outward is always longer than inwards. And hold is in between that count. So when you make this pattern, breathe 4 counts, hold 5, release 6. What happens in that is you start developing a new habit of holding the breath. Very important is that if you hold your breath becomes longer. If you don't hold the breath is always shorter. So 4 in, hold 5, release 6 gives you this opportunity to train your body and your mind to hold the breath. And that's how the extension of breath happens.
ब्यूटीफुल, ब्यूटीफुल। मैं होल्ड करता हूँ, ये आपने बोला ना, होल्ड करने से लॉन्ग होता है, इस राइट।
And the exit has to be longer than the inhale, always. Inhale is shorter, hold is in between, exhale is longer. So when we do that, that time gap between each breath becomes longer. Between one breath to the next breath, we've given a good span. So if we start following this habit of hold, and we start then applying hold even in our life, in everything, we start holding and pausing and waiting, and then giving the body a few seconds to adjust itself before reacting.
भावना जी, आपका वीडियो चालू है?
Pardon me, sir?
आपका वीडियो चालू है नहीं?
Yes, it's चालू.
लाइट नहीं, इसलिए मतलब कुछ हिल रहा है, लाइक।
Yeah, I normally I like the natural light to come in the morning. I prevent any artificial light normally around me because I overstimulate the body if I put on too much light.
अच्छा।
Yeah, so I've understood that because our eyes are solar panels, if we allow natural light to come slowly into our system, like the screen now affects the eyes because it's brighter, but I try to bring it very dim. What happens at natural solar panels, which are our eyes, if we let nature's light come in gradually, the circadian rhythm of our body, the understanding of the body's rhythm stays in balance. We throw light into our system, then the body gets overactive and degeneration happens within the body.
But what about night?
Night also, I have only yellow lights, no white lights, because white lights it activates the rhythm and it pushes your body into hyper mode. The minute the body goes into hyper mode, automatically degeneration of cells happen. We, like I say, breath, we also have certain amount of cycles of regeneration. Means from one cycle of shedding to the next cycle, we also have a fixed number of cycles in our life. So when we make our body go through hyper mode, we are breaking down things faster and it's going in a much faster. So any machine has only so much lifespan. You cannot expect it if you keep on overdoing it, the regeneration cycle, then the body breaks down faster and then you age faster and then everything, all the organs start deteriorating faster.
Okay.
So in the nights also I try to avoid these LEDs, but most of these now are available only in LED. But the original bulbs we used to get, those are the best bulbs to use for keeping your body like it mimics a candle, it mimics the diya light, or that light even they used to use in olden days, the whole they had that they would. So that is the correct light your body can sync with. Any other light is a bit too harsh for the body. So natural rhythm is very important to allow light to come into the iris, which is the solar panel of our body. And that is what takes in or feeds information inside. What kind of light is coming in detects what time of the day it is, how your body should, what it should do, when it should feel hungry, when it should, start winding down to sleep. So without the correct light, we confuse our body.
Okay. But is
Yeah, so I tried it.
बोला LED बराबर नहीं, LED में क्या खराबी है? Why not LED?
LED is extremely the brightness quality is a little too much for our body. It's, if you see LED, it's very bright. There is that sharp light that if you look up to it, your eyes squint.
Okay.
So when you feel your, even when you look at the sun, you should put your hand in front of your eyes and open a little hole and see it to activate the iris, but never look at it directly like that. Like that, LED is too harsh for our eyes.
एक दिन आपका सेशन रखने का है, भावना जी.
Pardon me, sir?
आपका सेशन रखना है एक दिन. Very nice, very nice. आपने और सर्केडियन साइकिल के साथ आपने जोड़ा ना, मजा आया मेरे को.
Yeah, so you have to be very careful with that. Otherwise, we degenerate very fast.
And क्या है, मेरी वाइफ ना बोलती है व्हाइट लाइट के लिए, she said start yellow light.
Yes, you have to.
ऐसा करती है. But what you said today makes sense. Better yellow light or dim light sort of, you know.
And our old bulbs are very good, sir, but they hardly sell them now. Old bulbs that they used to sell, those are the right bulbs to use.
अभी मिलते ही नहीं क्या?
It's hardly available, sir. It's very difficult to find. LED is everywhere because it's cheaper, it's longer lasting, and it's very bright. After some time, it gets dim, but initially it's very, very bright.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, sir.
Very good. Very good. आपने कुछ अलग ही सिखाया आज हमको. Very nice. Okay.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
सर मैंने लिखा भी है कि भावना जी के थ्रू आज यूनिवर्स बात कर रहे हैं.
मैं तो देखा.
He is pouring out so much valuable knowledge. Thank you so much, Bhavna ji. Blessed to listen.